Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. Before we begin, I want to show you guys something really cool. So I finally signed up for the RBP website. I regret not doing it last year, but definitely not making the same mistake this year. I think everybody who is a hardcore fan of bodybuilding should sign up. It's only like $5 a month, and you have fantasy bodybuilding and predictions, and actually great awards if you win. But I am not hoping to win. That's not why I'm here. I just want to have fun, see how well I can do. But I'm very confident about my picks, especially for the fantasy league. So let me show you who I picked actually. So I'm sure you guys know how fantasy football works. It's the same here. You get 1,500 points and you pick bodybuilders you think are going to do the best this year. Each one of them is worth a certain amount. So for example, Hadi was very expensive, but he's doing Arnold Classic and then potentially probably Mr. Olympia and Arnold Classic UK maybe some other shows, who knows. And he has a really good chance of winning both Arnold and the Mr. Olympia. So I had to pick him, not Derek, because Derek is doing only Mr. Olympia, and who knows if he'll win again. Andrew Jack also has a chance of winning both the Arnold and the Mr. Olympia, and probably is doing a couple of shows in between. Nick Walker was very cheap, only 1,500 points, but he's definitely winning at least one show this year. Bahrus Tabani always wins a couple of shows. Tonio Burton is having a great off-season right now, so he's coming back. Mo Fuda made some great gains this year, so he's coming strong. Jordan Hutchinson won 2 shows last year. Quinton Araya is prepping, and last year he did 5 shows and placed second basically at each one of them, so he's probably doing well this year. Ali Edwards only 220 points, which is crazy, but I get it, he never won anything. But if he comes back and improves a little bit, I can definitely see this guy winning a couple of shows. Urs Klecinski was a ripoff, only $200. I definitely see him winning at least one show. Sergey Danilov for only $50, guys. Hurry up before the prices change. What am I talking about? Not bucks, points. Mohamed Al-Amam is in the other federation right now, but he is looking very impressive. If he comes back for some reason, he's gonna do really well, I'm sure. Damien Kuffel, only 50 points. Carlos Falbrick, I don't know about him, but if Fuad is sponsoring him, I'm sure he's gonna do decently. Let's hope. And this guy from China, I think he won a couple of shows or one show in China, I'm not sure. But yeah, I had to pick somebody and he was only 20 points. So yeah, I feel like my team is very good. What do you guys think about it? Tell me down below in the comment section, and I encourage you guys to go over on the RBP website and sign up, and let's have fun. As far as the predictions, I didn't do it yet. I have until March 5th. I want to see what these guys are going to look like, if somebody's going to pull out and whatever's going to happen. So I'll make my Arnold Classic prediction later. But yeah, awesome website, and there are some other great additions to this website. It's awesome right now. And of course, after the Arnold Classic, there are all the shows in the year. I'll do a prediction for each one of them. I'm so excited about this. Really cool stuff, guys. And no, Fuo did not pay me to do a promo for him. And I'm sure all of you who are following my channel follow his channel as well, and you know about it. So guys, again, I encourage you to go there and subscribe to this website, and let's have fun, guys. Anyways, let's start with the first topic for today, and that's gonna be Hadi Choopan. So what we got on Hadi now is him finally addressing this political issue in Iran. And yeah, I'm definitely putting it mildly, but let's not get too political in this video. You guys know what is happening, and Iranian people are expecting him to react, to do something, to not be silent as he was for the last month or two. And yeah, I'm sure it was very complicated for him. His family was probably there and in danger if he speaks up, and maybe something finally changed because he finally made a post and he addressed this issue. I hope this is enough for the Iranian fans. Hopefully, they will forgive him for being silent all that time and understand why he did it. But now that he probably has a chance that maybe his family got out of Iran, I don't know. Maybe they're with him, they're traveling, they're going to the US. Now he's able to speak about this, because I think Hadi is a patriot for sure. I think he loves his country and his people, and I'm sure it was killing him for not being able to speak up against this, but finally he did it. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he's good. If you guys are from Iran watching this, tell me what do you think about it. And also, if you're not, you can say your piece, but it doesn't really matter that much. I want to hear Iranian fans. Anyways, also we got something from Hadi training right now at 19 days out of the Arnold Classic, and as you can see, he's squatting some pretty freaking heavy weights. How many plates are there? I can't even count this from this distance. Let me zoom in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plates. Are these all 45-pound plates? If that's accurate, and I think it is, this is a lot. That's a lot. And, you know, Hadi, his legs are basically his biggest issue these days. Even though he always had the greatest quads, crazy quads, you know, his hamstrings and his legs from the side, the thickness is definitely fading a little with age, and also the asymmetry is definitely an issue. So I don't know if he's going to be able to look his best in his lower body, but it's not for the lack of trying. As you can see, he's definitely training like a maniac. At less than 3 weeks out, he's doing freaking squats on a Smith machine with 6 freaking plates. That's heavy. That's definitely hardcore training. Now, we all saw what his upper body looks like, and yeah, from the front, in the upper body, he looks insane. He looks crazy, and I've seen a lot of comments from you guys saying, like, even make up your mind. One day you're saying that he's off, one day you're saying he's at his best. What is happening here? Well, it's very simple, actually. Let me explain. So, when he showed us his back, it looked like it was off. It looked like it was fat. It was holding water. So, of course, my assumption was that he won't be in the best condition possible. And I'm pretty sure, even still, that he most likely won't be super shredded from the back, at least. I don't think that's happening. Also, some of you said, even at one point, you said that he has a bad leg asymmetry. And he does. I'm not denying that. He definitely does. But what I said is that from the front, in the upper body, he looks super big, super full, and really hard, and conditioning is going to be spot on. I never said he's actually going to be the best he ever was. I did put that question in the thumbnail and the title, but I didn't say that this is going to be his best. Also, this is bodybuilding. We're not talking about the best bodybuilder of all time. We're talking about this particular prep. And when you're prepping for a show, you change each day and each week. So, of course, I'll have different opinion based on what these guys show. What else would you expect me to do? To say one thing at 12 weeks out and never change it, no matter what kind of updates I see? That makes no sense. Now, to answer that question again, will this be Hadi's all-time best? But judging based on his front upper body, it possibly will be his biggest and freakiest. And if his back is lean enough and his leg asymmetry is not that noticeable, it could be his most impressive look. Like, you can say that Ronnie looked more aesthetic in the 98, but he was bigger and better and his best in 2003, even though he had some flaws. So that's my point, guys. In this physique update, he looks like he's going to be at least looking crazy, really crazy. Whether it's going to be his best ever, we'll see about that, but this is looking very promising. Alright, the next physique update we got is from Keone Pearson, and interestingly, it seems like Keone decided to think his way into becoming the underdog again. Even though he beats the best ever version of the Giant Killer, Sean Clarida, the guy who is beating open bodybuilders in open shows, one of the best 212 Mr. Olympia champions of all time, Keone comes and beats him while being super off. Keone still is the underdog in his mind, in nobody else's mind, but he managed to believe that because he thinks that way he can prep harder. If that's doable, sounds awesome. I don't know if I could do something like that to basically tell myself a lie and believe in that, but I don't know. These guys are the best in the world. They're champions, and who knows how their minds work. But it's definitely very impressive. Now, with his underdog mindset, he actually is looking very good. Let's take a look at this video. All right. I'm pretty sure he's going to improve. Again, it seems like he did grow, which sounds impossible because even last year he looked like a freaking cloud, but now this is looking even, I don't know if it's freakier, honestly, man. I think he was super impressive last year, and this is also crazy right now. And yeah, I mean, he's no longer working with his coach, Patrick Tour, with whom he actually made all this progress basically finally, with whom he became the Mr. Olympia. Before that, he was like placing 16th at the Mr. Olympia. But I think he learned a lot from Patrick, and he has his girlfriend now to guide him and lead him in bodybuilding. So I think they're definitely going to make a lot of progress together. And based on this physique update, Keone definitely does look great. Look at his front double. This is looking impressive, man. Now that hole in his abdominal area is definitely an issue. It looks not aesthetic at all. I definitely advise you guys not to pay attention to it. Once you see it, you can't stop staring at it. So maybe he can do something about it. I think there are procedures to fix your diastasis. If there are, he should definitely look into that and try to fix that, because, you know, he was kind of known for being the aesthetic guy. And now with his stomach, it's not just the hole, it's also the lack of control in the abdomen. And with that kind of an issue, I'm sure it makes everything more difficult. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he can lose because of that. No way. If he didn't lose last year, he'll never lose, basically. But, you know, if he wants to move to the open, where he actually belongs, as we all know, and he just doesn't have the guts to go over there, he wants to stay in a smaller, weak division where he can dominate and feel like he's the best. But if he goes to the open, he should definitely try and fix that. And not for the open also, if he stays in classic, just for the photos. Like, his photos right now are becoming legendary photos. They're going to be there for us to look at in 20, 30, 50 years. So if there is something he can do to improve this, to make this go away, it would be really good, because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look nice. And maybe there actually is a possibility of the judges deciding to punish him for this, but I don't think so, man. I don't think he can lose with this kind of look. Nobody comes close to this in the 212, but if he moves to the open, then it's going to be a different story. I think he will still be very competitive, but he doesn't want to do that. That's totally fine. He does what he wants. He'll dominate the 212 easy, and as you can see, he does look very impressive. He improved, I think, quite a bit. This does look absolutely nuts. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. All right, and for the end, we got a crazy, freaky physique update from Joe Palacios, and he's at his heaviest of all time, 310.6 pounds. That weight used to mean more until Samson Dauda kind of ruined that number. You know, we always thought 300 pounds was crazy, but now it's 350. That's a new number. But for a guy that is shorter, you know, like Joe, that is absolutely super impressive. And as you can see in this photo, damn, he looks like a freaking tank, like a freaking Hulk. Insane how big he is and how crazy his shoulders are. And honestly, these shoulders don't look like SEO shoulders to me at all. Somebody mentioned that, but they just don't look like that. They actually fit with the physique. I mean, maybe he's actually, you know, pinning himself in the delts like everybody else. That maybe, yeah, sure. But no, I don't think there is a whole bunch of obvious SEO use here. No, everything is popping like crazy. It all fits. And yeah, crazy physique. Now, he also posted this transformation photo right here, so we can actually get the idea of how much he actually progressed since last year. Because you might think he was like this always, but no. Now, here you can see that he is actually much bigger this year. So much bigger that he actually had to buy new trunks. Actually, he had to do that probably last year as well, but he was late with that a little bit. And you can see that he definitely grew a ton. I would say especially legs, but the upper body too. Everything looks bigger and thicker. Everything is just crazier, and he's also leaner. And it's crazy how much hair also he lost. A lot. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Who cares about hair? A lot of girls actually like bald guys, let me tell you that. Anyways, Joe Palacios looks absolutely crazy right now. He is massive, and I don't know, why didn't I put him in my fantasy league? Damn, that's a mistake. I didn't see his name. But yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I didn't put him in. But yeah, I know he's going to do well because he looks like a freak right now. And that's going to do it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.